Bonjour à tous, hi everyone and welcome to Learn French with Vincent. This is Unité 6, leçon F. And in this lesson we'll discover together les comparatifs. So if you want to compare in French, well, this is the lesson you should definitely watch. So in this lesson, we'll discover three types of structures. The first one, avec un nom, with the noun. Second one, avec un adjectif, with an adjective. And the last one, avec un verbe, with a verb. Okay, so if you want to compare with these structures, then we'll start with the first one, avec un nom. Okay, so if you want to compare with a noun, then remember that if you want to say more, then you will have to use this plus, de, and then here you will put your noun. After that, followed by que, than, and the rest of the structure. Okay, let's see one example. J'ai plus de chance que vous. J'ai plus de chance que vous. Okay, chance is luck. Okay, j'ai plus de chance que vous. Vous is you. All right. Il a plus d'amis que moi. Il a plus d'amis que moi. Amis, friends. Nous avons plus de livres que. Nous avons plus de livres que. Okay, so if I want to be really honest, and I will be, there is a strange thing in French language with this plus. Okay, because in some cases you will have to pronounce the final S, and in other cases you won't. So what I would advise you to do, because we are at a beginning stage, it would be to pronounce it each time, especially with this type of structure. So if you want to construct it followed by a noun, then in that case my advice would be pronounce it. Okay. After that, if you get the chance to go in French-speaking countries or meet French-speaking persons, then you can listen to them and you will learn how to use it or not. Okay, but the first advice would be, if you're using this kind of structure with nouns, then pronounce it. Okay, so let's see now if you want to say as. Okay, so if you want to compare, so it would be autant de followed by the noun, then with this que, than, and you continue your structure. Okay, j'ai autant de chance que vous. Okay, so I kept exactly the same sentences just to make it more clear. Okay, j'ai autant de chance que vous. Il a autant d'amis que moi. Il a autant d'amis que moi. Okay, so as usual in French, you've got this de here, but then if the word, coming right after is starting with a vowel or sh plus a vowel, then you should definitely take this away. Okay, il a autant d'amis que moi. Nous avons autant de livres que. Okay, and then same thing here, as you can see here, you've got this que. Okay, but then followed by a vowel. In that case, needs to go away, and then you get this que. All right. Then if you want to say less, it's moins in French. So no discussion about the S here. Don't pronounce it. Okay, moins de, and then you put your noun, que, than, and the rest of the structure. So let's see. J'ai moins de chance que vous. J'ai moins de chance que vous. Il a moins d'amis que moi. Il a moins d'amis que moi. Nous avons moins de livres que. Nous avons moins de livres que. Alright, so that's it. Now let's see if you want to compare and use a structure with an adjective. Donc avec un adjectif, okay. First structure, if you want to use this more, okay, so you will use this plus, and in that case you don't pronounce the S, okay, plus. Then you put your adjective, and after that you put this que, than, and the rest of the sentence. Okay, so let's see now. Elle est plus rapide que moi. Rapide is fast. Okay? Elle est plus rapide que moi. Il est plus fort que son frère. Fort is strong. Il est plus fort que son frère. Nous sommes plus intéressés que vous. Okay, and in that case, well, you make this little link, little liaison between the two, so you hear a little bit this S. Okay, nous sommes plus intéressés que vous. All right, so let's see them one more time. Elle est plus rapide que moi. Il est plus fort que son frère. Nous sommes plus intéressés que vous. All right, and then aussi. Then you put your adjective, que, then, and the rest of the sentence. Okay, so the same examples. Elle est aussi rapide que moi. Il est aussi fort que son frère. Nous sommes aussi intéressés que vous. Okay, so I'll repeat them. Elle est aussi rapide que moi. Il est aussi fort que son frère. Nous sommes aussi intéressés que vous. All right? And then, moins, same thing here. Remember, we don't pronounce the final S. Then you put the adjective que, than, and the rest of the sentence. Okay? Elle est moins rapide que moi. Il est moins fort que son frère. Nous sommes moins intéressés que vous. Okay, one more time. Elle est moins rapide que moi. Il est moins fort que son frère. Nous sommes moins intéressés que vous. All right? And so the last structure, if you want to compare with a verb, then in that case, remember, plus will be with the S. So pronounce it plus que. Okay, let's see now. Elle parle plus que toi. Elle parle plus que toi. Il mange plus que son frère. Il mange plus que son frère. Nous voyageons plus que vous. Nous voyageons plus que vous. Okay, so let's repeat them. Elle parle plus que toi. Il mange plus que son frère. Nous voyageons plus que vous. And then, autant que. All right? So it goes like, elle parle autant que toi. Il mange autant que son frère. Nous voyageons autant que vous. All right, so let's repeat them one more time. Elle parle autant que toi. Il mange autant que son frère. Nous voyageons autant que vous. And the last one. Moins que. Elle parle moins que toi. Il mange moins que son frère. Nous voyageons moins que vous. One more time. Elle parle moins que toi. Il mange moins que son frère. Nous voyageons moins que vous. And this is it. Okay, the next lesson is here on YouTube/Imagier, and then the website is here, imagier.net. Have a great day. Bye bye. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and this is Unité 10, leçon J. And in this lesson we'll discover together something quite important, because that's what we call the superlative. So the superlative in English, it would be the most or the least. Okay, so we'll see how to make it in French. So first we'll see how to express this the most expression in English, and of course in French we've got the difference between the masculine form, le plus, the feminine form, la plus, and the plural form, les plus. Okay, so keep in mind that I don't pronounce this final S here, so we get le plus, la plus, les plus. Okay, and then if we want to express this, the least, in French it will be le moins, feminine form la moins, and then the plural form les moins. Okay, so le moins, remember when we combine this O-I-N together, we get the sound ouin, 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 okay, and we don't pronounce this final S. Le moins, la moins, les moins. Okay, so let's see now. Le plus, le moins, la plus, la moins, les plus, les moins. And normally, in most of the cases, they will be followed by whether an adjective or then an adverb. Okay, and in this video we'll see how to construct this superlative form, first with an adjective and after that with an adverb. Okay, so first part adjective, second part adverb, and then we'll discover in this first part les adjectifs. So how to construct un superlatif avec un adjectif. And I wanted to, well, take some easy sentences just to make it as clear as possible, okay? And so this sentence is quite simple, but quite interesting if you have a look at it. Il est le plus grand. Okay, so this is le superlatif. We take the adjective grand, and it's tall, okay? Il est le plus grand. So have a look here. We've got le, just because we've got the subject here, il, okay? And it's masculine, singular, le, and then plus, and we put the adjective grand just right after. Okay, if you have a look at the feminine form, it's quite interesting because you've got elle, so she, elle est la plus grande. So the first thing that we've got to see is that we will use this la, okay, because it's the feminine form, so we should put la, it's the singular, feminine, so la, plus doesn't change. And have a look at your adjective, so grand. You will have to add this at the end of your adjective just to get the feminine form of your adjective, okay? Keep in mind that we've got some adjectives that change a little bit more than this one. If we want to put the feminine form, we saw that in a previous video, so if you want to have a look, you should, well, use the search engine of the channel and use this adjective keyword, okay? And then if you have a look now at the plural form, ils sont les plus grands. Okay, so here we will put this plural form because we've got ils here, they, okay? So les, plus, and then have a look at your adjective here, grand. Remember, we will put this final S at the end of the adjective just to mark the plural form. And for the feminine form here, so we've got the elles, so they, but the feminine form, elles sont. So les will stay the same, okay? So it's quite a good news because les will cover the plural, so whether it's masculine or feminine, it will be the same, les here, okay? But then your adjective grand, of course, should first have this E mark of the feminine and S mark of the plural form. Okay, so let's see how they sound now. Il est le plus grand, elle est la plus grande, ils sont les plus grands, elles sont les plus grandes. Okay, so phonetically what you can hear is that this first form here for the masculine, grand, so you don't pronounce the final D, will be exactly the same as the plural form for the masculine, grand. You don't pronounce the final D, you don't the D here, and you don't pronounce the final S. Okay, so grand, and then same thing here, grand. And regarding the feminine form, you will pronounce it grande. Okay, don't insist on the final E, but then pronounce this D, grande, and then exactly the same pronunciation, grande. All right, so you don't pronounce this final S. Okay, so one more time. Il est le plus grand, elle est la plus grande, ils sont les plus grands, elles sont les plus grandes. All right, So what if we put this least concept? So it would be il est le moins grand. So it will follow exactly the same rule. So first you will put this le just because it's masculine, and then you put your adjective after. Elle est la moins grande. Okay, keep in mind that you will have to put the feminine form of the adjective here, and then you will put this largest because the subject is feminine. Okay, ils sont les moins grands. Okay, for the plural, les, and then s at the end of your adjective. Elles sont les moins grandes, so les for the plural, and then s at the end of your adjective for the feminine plural form. Okay, let's see now if you want to construct this superlative form with an adverb. Okay, so il marche le plus vite. Okay, marcher is to walk, and vite means fast. Il marche le plus vite. All right. If you want to put the feminine form, elle marche la plus vite. So the good news here is that your adverb vite will stay exactly the same. So you don't need, and look for the plural, il marche les plus vite. You don't need to modify it. You just put it after this le plus or la plus or les plus. Okay? And then you don't need to put whether the mark of the feminine or the mark of the plural, it doesn't change at all. So, il marche le plus vite, elle marche la plus vite, il marche les plus vite, elle marche les plus vite. Okay, so it's quite simple, and then logically, for the least, il marche le moins vite, elle marche la moins vite, il marche les moins vite, elle marche les moins vite. Alright, so exactly the same thing. Le for the masculine singular, la for the feminine singular, and then you've got les for the plural form. Moins, 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 and your adverb, and it doesn't change whether it's masculine, feminine, or plural. Okay? Keep in mind that if you want to construct this superlative, and then after that you want to introduce what we call un complément, you will have to put de. So, the example here, il est le plus intelligent de la famille, of the family. It's exactly the same thing in French. We've got to use this complément de la famille. Okay? But then have a look here. Of course, as usual in French, when we combine this de and then the article le, it will become du. Okay, so il est le plus intelligent de la famille. So it's the feminine form here, de la famille. Elle est la plus grande du quartier. Quartier, neighborhood. Du quartier. So it's masculine. Okay? This is it for le superlatif. If you want more videos, youtube.com/imagier. And then the website is waiting for you, www.imagier.net. Have a great day. Bye bye.